Good morning everyone, and welcome to this week's Etx Capital Trading Success Zone video installment. What I want to talk to you today about is flawless execution. Now this may be a topic that you've never really given much thought to, but it is a vitally important part of successful trading. Now what do I mean by flawless execution? Well, what I mean by that is that you need to obviously have a strategy that you've proven to yourself or someone's proven to you that it's successful over the long term. Now we have that at Trader Precision. We teach people the strategies that we trade day in, day out, very successfully. We teach those to our students. Now, why do some students come away and not have success and others come away having success? One of the biggest factors is this flawless execution. And what I mean by that is that when they come away from one of our courses, they have a checklist and a trading plan they should follow. Now, the ones who follow that religiously, time and time again, just consistently follow that, they're the ones that have success. The others who may follow it a couple of times, then break rules the other times, focus on whether they're winning or losing, they're the ones that generally will lose money in the long term. So what you need to do to flawlessly execute your strategy is forget about whether you have a winning or losing trade. What you need to focus on is when you're reviewing your trade at the end of the week or the end of the day, is you need to pull up your trade and don't think, well, I lost so it must be a bad trade, or I won so it must be a good trade. You need to pull out your checklist or your trading plan and then review it in regards to your trade and say, did I flawlessly execute my strategy how I was meant to do it? Now if you did, you should pat yourself on the back. You've done the right thing regardless if you won or lost. Because trading is a game or a business of probabilities. So you should be able to work out over a large sample size, say 100 trades, that your strategy or system is going to win X amount of times. Just say, for example, 70% of the time. So that means out of 100 trades, you're going to have 30 losers. Now you don't know in what order those losers are going to come. You could have 10 losing trades in a row and then have another 50 winning trades. It's very possible under those statistics. And unless you're flawlessly executing your strategy every time, unless you're focusing on that, once you have 4 or 5 losing trades in a row, you will start to doubt your system and you'll start to tweak it and change it. And I see it all the time. So, and that leads me on to this quote here from Mark Douglas. So Mark Douglas is a very good trading psychologist, and he's written, well, this is taken from the book called Trading in the Zone. And Mark says here, after your system takes 3 or 4 losers in a row, it's going to be very difficult to put on a trade generated from the next signal. But you have to do it anyway, in spite of any resistance to do otherwise. When the next trade turns out to be a winner, you will have established a first-hand understanding of the nature of technical systems and a belief in how you can make money in the long run. So Mark is basically saying there exactly what I just said before about you just must keep consistently applying a strategy. And as long as you know that strategy is successful over the long term, it will then work out. But as soon as you start tweaking and changing your strategy because you've had a few losses, that's when you're going to get yourself into a whole world of trouble. So at the end of this week, when you sit down to do your review, just try it for once. Try not to focus on whether a trade is a winner or loser. Just focus and review it in accordance to your trading plan and checklist and see if you've flawlessly executed your plan. So your aim should be at the end of the week is to be able to pat yourself on the back and say, yes, I flawlessly executed every single one of my trades this week. And then in the long run, the winners will just take care of themselves. So guys, I hope that really helped. Now this, you can see this slide here is taken from our Etx Traders Workshops. So if you want to learn more about what we're talking here and other things you've seen Ryan present in previous weeks, please check out the Etx webinars, the Etx Capital's education page. Let me just pull that up for you. So you can see here on the Etx education page, there's a number of seminars and live webinars you can attend. Now that slide that I've pulled out there, and that first part of the mindset that we talk about, the trader mindset, is from this advanced education course. So that's completely free to Etx Capital clients. So if that's something you're interested in, really have a serious think about opening an account with Etx Capital, and you'll be able to get all this fantastic education for free. Okay guys, have a great week trading, and I'll speak to you again soon.